This is Country Club Shores, and evidently they didn't get the memo that prices are falling drastically on the west coast of Florida.
Total sales volume actually increased in this Longboat Key neighborhood by 35% year over year, including this home on Yardom that sold in one day for over $10 million. 5 out of the 8 homes that sold so far in 2024 were on the market for less than a day, and the other 3 homes were under contract in less than a month. In Country Club Shores, there's a 2.5-month supply of inventory. On Siesta Key, Canal home sales doubled in volume in the first part of 2024. But when you look at all single-family homes on the Key, we have more than a 9-month supply of inventory, and it's a buyer's market, which is only to say there's a lot of variation within the market and for different reasons, but none that suggest a major drop in values. Another trend to know about is new legislation that impacts owners of condos within hotels, like the St. Regis on Longboat Key. Condo owners share common elements like pools, restaurants, and spas with the hotel. The new law gives the commercial stakeholders more power to levy assessments on condo owners for upkeep so they can maintain the hotel complex according to the standards of their brand.
Now we're going to head across the bridge and over to Condo on the Bay. We have 53,000 parcels in Sarasota that are condos, as opposed to, I want to say it's over 302,000 parcels that are just strictly residential.
Because we have so many condos, new laws requiring HOAs to inspect and reserve for the building's structural integrity is also impacting sales in older buildings.
A lot in the waterfront district has somewhat of an obstructed view because Condo on the Bay is blocking. And they've just had their first milestone report. The milestone reports ensure the structural integrity of the buildings, and they force the HOAs to reserve for the repairs that will need to happen over time. And if they don't have the appropriate reserves, of course, they have to assess.
If your first priority is a view, you might consider an older building with a direct waterfront elevation. This 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath unit is just over 2,300 square feet and listed for just under $2.4 million. The building is 42 years old, ceiling heights are lower and windows are smaller, and the configuration of space often needs to be reworked. But contractors have been pretty successful in transforming other units in the building into exceptional spaces.
This unit has a lot of value if you got it at the right price, but you have to consider that construction prices have gone up about 30% at the least, 30 to 40%. So what it's going to take to remodel this unit now is considerably different from what you could have done 2 years ago.
For comparison's sake, One Park West is new construction in the waterfront district, only PMG's latest offering doesn't have any water views. Roughly the same size unit is available for roughly the same price. One Park's dues are about $1,000 a month higher than Condo on the Bay. For $1,000 less a month, the common spaces aren't as glamorous, but owners at Condo on the Bay can rent a space to dock their boat. For many, it's worth the sacrifice.
And as always, whatever your real estate needs may be, I'd love to be there for you.